somehow still standing here, waiting until I know we'll be okay. I didn't think I'd survive 365 chances that I might relive that day. I forgot the spoons.
A whole year has come and gone. I've gotta start moving on, but how can I be sure of where to go? I wish I could turn back time, go back and feel like I'm in a world with answers that I know.
Ellie says she's almost here.
Is she driving?
I think so.
Why is she texting you and driving?
I'm sure she's being safe.
Give me the phone.
Try to stay calm.
Who's Chris?
For the record, Chris has been texting while I drive. Completely forgot to make sure if it's okay if Chris comes. It's okay, right? I'm so excited to meet you. Dash, Chris.
Where will the road to the future appear? When will the pathway ahead become clear? With more complications come more things to fear, and it's only been one whole year.
I told you she wasn't texting and driving.
In this house again, I can't remember when this was somewhere I could call my own. There's so much you've all been through. I'm so glad that I've got you, and I don't have to do this all alone. Just let me know if you're feeling uncomfortable and I can drive you home whenever.
I'm not gonna leave.
I really appreciate that. I don't want to throw you into my parents.
You've warned me enough. Really. Can I meet them now?
Here's the thing. I haven't been here in months, so there might be some damage control that might need to
Do my ears hear an Ellie?
I think they do.
So happy I get to see you, sweetie. And this is?
Hi, I'm Chris.
Welcome, welcome.
I've heard so much about you both.
Wish we could say the same.
Ellie, can I talk to you in the kitchen?
Dad, we just got here. Can you give us a second?
Michael, me, Chris.
Hi.
I'm serious. You're late and you've brought a stranger?
Whoa.
Michael, take a breath.
I don't mean to intrude on your dinner, but Ellie did ask me to come, so I'm here for her. I hope that's okay.
Thank you. That's true.
If you'd like to speak to Ellie privately, I'm happy to step outside.
We'd really appreciate that.
No.
If Chris is all right with it, I think.
Elle,
It's up to you.
Fine. 5 minutes. Set a timer or something.
Okay. Love you.
Ellie,
Are you kidding me?
I need to talk to you about boundaries.
I don't think you know what that word means.
Michael, take a breath. We're not about to let the day get away from us.
Who is that?
You didn't even say hello to Chris.
Why did you decide to bring a stranger to...
Why do you keep using that word? Chris isn't a stranger. We're dating.
How was I supposed to know that? Her name is Chris?
I think it's fairly obvious. They're not just
How long have you been...
long enough. I don't know why you're being like this.
I think what Dad is trying to say is that this is our time to heal, to be with one another, and it strikes us as a little odd to surprise us with this.
I know that. And I'm sorry.
You really should have given us more than a 5-minute warning. Dinner's practically on the table.
Can you listen to me? I'm apologizing. I didn't want to be alone today.
You're not alone.
I didn't mean that. I didn't want it to just be me.
Aaron could be coming.
Mom, Aaron's done with us. How many times have you called him or emailed him? How many times have I? He hasn't responded since the funeral. It's not worth it.
You don't know that. He could change
I
his mind.
think he could change his mind.
If you want to think that. Just because he and Max were like good friends, he was driving.
And he's apologized many times.
So why do you want to talk to him?
Why don't you?
Okay, look, I know you're frustrated with me for springing this on you, and I guess I anticipated some kind of pushback, but if you're telling me you'd rather have Aaron here, someone who we actually barely know, and you don't even want to get to know Chris, who means a lot to me because we're in a relationship right now, in the present, that's upsetting to me.
It's different. Aaron
We
is...
do know Aaron.
And we definitely don't know her.
I know them. I don't know what else to tell you.
But you have no idea what you're putting them through. You're moving on way too fast.
You're always stuck in the past. I can't move on when you won't let me try.
First anniversary, and we're still a family. We're still learning how to say goodbye.
We're out on the ocean, we've got nothing to steer. Holding on to each moment, they could all disappear.
The only way through this is with each of us here.
And it's only been, it's only been, it's only been one whole year. One whole year.
You have a great stoop, very sittable, very sturdy. What's for dinner?
You'll see in a minute. We'll bring everything out.
Welcome to our home.
I'm really sorry about that.
It's fine. It's a stressful time. He's clearly under a lot of pressure.
He gets very uptight really fast.
It makes sense.
I'm really sorry he said you were a stranger.
Well, I mean, you don't know me yet.
Exactly.
It's a really difficult time, and I understand I'm kind of this wild card.
Yeah, he says I'm putting you through too much.
You're not putting me through anything.
Maybe they're suddenly anxious because you're not a guy.
Oh, yes, definitely.
They're definitely fine with it. I just think they're surprised.
Look, you asked me to be here. I want to be here. I'd let you know if there was something wrong.
Good. I want you to be here. And they'll come around. They're just trying to keep it the way it was because it's his birthday and everything. They want it to feel the same, even though it's not.
Is that him?
That's actually my dad.
Oh,
They look similar. You'd have liked him.
I bet I would.
We realized we didn't have a place setting for you or a chair.
Ta-da!
It's always good to have a new face around. Also, Ellie, there's some mail on your bed.
Please excuse her appearance. We're in the middle of a move.
Perpetually?
Perpetually?
My mom doesn't actually want to.
Honey, that's not entirely true.
It's been 3 years.
We decided last week we were going to announce it at dinner, but we wouldn't want to bore Chris.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's what she said last year.
And understandably, things got sidetracked. Oh, that reminds me.
So, your name is just Chris or Christina? Or
Dad.
Just want to have the timer in the room I'm in. I don't want to overbake.
It's short for chrysanthemum. Yeah, I like it. It's just really long, even to say chrysanthemum. Writing it all out is a nightmare. So I cut it down a bit. I went by anthem for a little while. I liked those 2 middle syllables. But then it started to mean something politically that I was calling myself that. I read the lyrics of the second verse of the Star Spangled Banner, and anyway, I stopped. And then I just took the first chunk, and it proved to be quite straightforward.
Chrysanthemum.
rolls right off the tongue.
My parents are hippies. And while I'm talking about myself, I went to school for architecture and minored in statistics. I've been vaccinated for all the traditional ailments, so there's nothing to worry about there. I've never gotten a parking ticket, though I have gotten 1 speeding ticket. My credit score is pretty good. I've never been convicted of a felony, though I have been written up once or twice at a protest. And I make a mean paella, just saying.
Well, there's your crash course in Chris. What is this?
Lasagna.
Would someone look up the definition of lasagna real quick?
Fine, it's my new take on the essence of lasagna. It's similar to lasagna, it's lasagna stew, but the fun part is that you use zucchini instead of noodles. You spiralize zucchini and you mix it all together, and it's amazing.
Great, so we have spoons because it is soup.
It's not soup, it's like lasagna. There's tomato sauce, there's some good mushrooms in there.
I think it looks delicious.
Maybe get your eyes checked.
The timer's for the cake. We always make a special chocolate lava cake with ice cream for birthdays. It's very temperamental.
That's really nice for you to remember him that way.
Max would have been 19. So, Chris and I went to Alcatraz this weekend.
Ellie, don't forget the mail that's on your bed. It looked important.
I heard you before.
Dad's just reminding you.
Can we talk first? It's dinner. I wanted to talk about something.
Let's talk about how your job search is going.
Nope.
What would you like to talk about?
Ellie and I went to Alcatraz this past weekend.
We can talk about Alcatraz, but haven't we already been to Alcatraz?
Yes, when I was like 6. I'll go check the mail.
You don't have to check it now.
What's so special about this mail?
Nothing, it's just mail.
It's just piling up, so it'd be great if you could go check it out.
Okay. I'll do it at some point tonight. Don't know why you're being so weird about the mail.
It's really just mail, Elle. It's very normal. There's no reason to...
Stop trying to make it seem like everything's fine. It feels like you're covering something up. Chris knows Max is dead. He's dead. There's no reason to dance around it. It happened, and it's like... Two men are digging their way out of Alcatraz, each fueled by faith that they hope the other has. They work together on their great escape, their future freedom slowly taking shape. A future far from the place that took everything away, to get back all they lost and more, driven by the promise of their destination day. But they drown before they get to shore. spent their days making every plan airtight, digging for weeks in hopes they'd reach the light. They should have known that they could not survive, that there's no way to get off that island alive. There's been a feeling that I cannot shake.
One whole year.
A year that felt just like that. Prison
We
break.
made it through one whole
Hoping that
year.
solace would be coming soon. Feels a lot like digging tunnels with a rusty spoon. You can't unring the bell, can't get rid of every reminder that hurts like hell. And you can't undo the day, no matter how many times you try. And I still can't find a way to say goodbye. I want to be far from this feeling that won't go away, but I can't shake the grip it has.
We made it through one whole
Maybe
year.
we'll never reach that destination day. Like those men escaping from Alcatraz. And now I will go check the immensely important piece of mail that is sitting on my bed.
Dinner is actually delicious.
Sheesh.
Can be frustrating, but I'm sure she's saying the exact same thing to Chris about us as we speak.
I just don't know how to make things better. Nothing is the same, and nothing has changed, and we're still at this table, and I'm in the dark, and I don't like not knowing what to do.
So this is why you wanted me to check the mail? I get rejected again through snail mail, which is somehow more embarrassing.
To be fair, they didn't flat out reject you. They just told you to try again in a couple
Oh,
of years.
sweetie, I'm sorry.
This is what I get for following my own path, right?
Absolutely. Sometimes things don't work out, but at least you're on your own path. I think it's actually very powerful to see you working towards something you're passionate about.
Okay, so I'm working towards something, but it's not actually working. I've been applying to organizations that actually do good work or whatever. And I'm not just gonna file coffee receipts, I'm not.
How were your recommendations? How did your interviews go?
It's been a year of this.
So it takes longer than a year. We're young. We have that kind of time.
You don't know that. You don't. I'm in awe of your optimism and your ability to stay calm. But sometimes your it will be what it will be mentality drives me up the wall because it's not that simple. You have no idea if I have that kind of time or not. Seriously.
You're right. The way I phrased that didn't take into account your experiences. I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to yell at you.
I understand. Sometimes yelling helps us.
Is this really how you talk to one another?
Wow.
Michael, why did you say that?
The two of us communicate openly. We're honest with each other.
I'm genuinely asking. Is this how people speak to each other now? Just talk like actual people. Don't make it insincere.
This is legitimately none of your business.
You're talking at the dinner table.
Please leave her alone.
I'm not badgering her to be an asshole. I'm trying to understand her. It's been a year.
Oh, all right. The cake.
I'm just...
Get it? It's fine.
Is that?
Aaron,
Hi. Yep.
welcome. Come in, please. Take off your coat.
How are you?
Thank you for coming all this way. Angela, Aaron's here.
Hi, Aaron. Hi, I'm Chris.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Sorry, who are you?
Aaron, sweetheart, how are you? How's school? Have things settled in for you? Are you doing all right?
Things are doing okay. You made the cake and I brought ice cream. That's just like the worst possible thing I could have brought.
We want to hear all about how you're doing. We're doing fine. Ellie's back. We're all together, but surprise, surprise, we're still somewhat in the throes of moving, so.
Please sit. We're having what Angela affectionately refers to as lasagna.
All right. I didn't want to stay all that long. I know you wanted me to come, but I don't want to intrude.
Aaron, please, you're our guest.
You're always welcome here.
Thanks, but I'm sorry, I should go. I mean, clearly you're having some kind of family event, and I don't want to, I just think I should go. I'm so sorry.
None of us were really ready for any of this.
I'm not ready for this. Just being honest, I don't even know what I can say to you after I don't know.
Ellie, stop it.
What? I'm just saying, like, I feel bad for you, but I feel guilty too. I haven't been here in months either. I feel awful about it, but I'm here. He was your friend, but he was my brother. Like, you walk in after my parents have been begging you to come back for months so we can process this whole thing. You come in after eons of radio silence, and within literally 30 seconds, you're taking it back. You're backing out. Like, we get it. You feel guilty, but don't make us feel guilty for you feeling guilty.
So, do you want me to leave, or which is it? I'm sorry, I should go. I'm so sorry for barging in and making you all
That's
uncomfortable.
ridiculous. No, really, that's just ridiculous. I don't want you thinking that we're not uncomfortable with you being here. We want you to be comfortable with us, truly. We've told you that before, haven't we?
Aaron, please don't go yet. We want to be able to just talk, not necessarily about last year. We want to know how you're doing. We want to know how school is. We want to know how your family is doing.
School is fine. I just,
Well, that's good to hear.
Can anyone just let him speak? I mean, he's trying to be here with you all and just not letting him talk. I mean, you say he feels guilty. I'm sure he does, but he wouldn't be here if he didn't actually want to be here. Guilt doesn't drive people like that. I'm sitting here watching you push him away or smother him out of existence. I mean, really. I don't know you, but I want to listen. Let's listen to him.
Yes, please talk to us.
Thanks. I just have some, I don't know, questions. I just keep replaying it. And he was talking to me in the car, and then the guy ran a red light, and night after night, I lay awake with my fingers crossed that maybe he might have left a sign for me to find, so I wouldn't have felt so blindsided. But that morning comes, and I'm still lost without a way to figure out what becomes of me and Max, and who unpacks the way that he made me relax like I did. I'm waiting to understand, what did we have that was so intense? All these feelings that I never planned for, I wanted to all make sense. I'm searching for an answer, but I don't know where to go. I'm searching for an answer. What did he know that I don't know? I keep changing, rearranging all the strange things that happened so long ago, but only feel like so long ago. 1 whole year I've had to wait till I could get this story straight. Just 1 year to figure out what to do with all this doubt. But my questions stay the same, and just the mention of his name. And it brings me back to the day, and we're sitting in his car. Now I can't hear the words he's saying, I'll never know what they are. And that's the kind of answer that I wish he'd left for me. I'm searching for an answer, but there's none that I can see. Just 1 more word could lead me forward, but nothing I heard tells me where I'm supposed to be, or what he meant to me.
He meant a lot to all of us, and I'm glad you meant something to him too.
Thank you for saying that.
Let's eat this cake, right? We already have the ice cream, thanks to Aaron's foresight.
Come, sit next to me.
Okay, I'm not sure what to say.
That's okay. It's nice to see you.
It's nice to see you too, but in a sad way, but you remind me of, well, I don't know.
Same. You remind me of him.
Yeah.
I remember you and Max would argue about the Star Wars movies.
Yeah, he was pretty adamant.
You held your ground.
Well, we all tried.
That we did.
He dressed up as Yoda for Halloween once upon a time.
Wow, really? I love that.
He was so sweet.
Should I get some bowls and things for
Oh,
this ice cream?
don't worry about that. Michael and I will.
I'll help.
No, stay with them.
No, really, let me help you in the kitchen.
You got it. Come, young Padawan.
Regale me with more tales of Tiny Max.
I don't know what to do. I want him here. I don't want him here. He reminds me too much of Max. He isn't Max.
What would you call the opposite of a happy medium?
I appreciate you trying to diagnose this right now, but don't.
I don't know where this is going, but you've gotta embrace not knowing. The first step was showing up. Now you've gotta keep from blowing up. It's hard being back here, but maybe let's take a step back here. There's no need to attack this kid. He's not even sure what he did. This is hard for him too. Max was special to both of you. It could help to see Aaron's view. It's hard being back here, but you're making it through.
I really am trying, but today has been terrifying, and underlying every fight, I just want to be getting this right, but it's all going wrong. It took so long for him to appear. I don't know what to say to him here. I really am trying, but it's been a long year. I'm working on it.
It can be hard to figure out where things fit together, how people fit.
But I don't know how to just be okay with being confused.
I don't either. I guess it's not about being confused. It's about something else.
Okay,
I don't want to just pepper you with advice.
No, tell me.
I think you need the space to figure out where you fit and how it feels.
Okay, yeah.
And to give other people space. It's reciprocal, like you and your parents and Aaron.
Okay. It's just hard to put everything back together. I wish I knew what to say, but everything's so complex.
Take a breath, it'll be okay. Just wait and see what comes next.
I don't have to fix it all today. Just wait and see what comes next. Just wait and see what comes next.
Max definitely had some strongly held opinions.
Always did.
Always. Since he was a baby, Max just wouldn't give up a fight. And I remember when we brought him home. He would keep us up all night. He would sleep for half an hour before waking us all up again. And that happened with Ellie too. New environment, new attachments, but we'd let you cry it out and eventually you'd fall asleep. But that was not Max. For months, he just stay awake all night. It was like he couldn't get enough of the world, so I'd hold him and I'd sing to him, and then he'd sleep. But there was this one night, I remember, Ellie, you came into his room and he was screaming. He was screaming his lungs out, and I was sitting in that big chair you loved, and you looked at me with this look in your eyes, and you held my face in your hands, and you said, "Mommy, tell Max that it is time for bed." And I laughed. I laughed because you don't know what it's like for your own child to hold you like that. To make the decision to hold you and touch you and be close to you on purpose. I want to feel that again. I want to get close to that feeling. I want to remember how it felt to have you both doing finger paintings in the kitchen and crying whenever I left the room. I want to go back. Dad is moving to the city and I'm staying here.
What? Wait.
What? I'm building up a new resume. There's a recording company in San Francisco.
Why are you telling me this now? Why aren't you both moving? Can't you just commute? It's not that far.
I need to be here.
It's better for us if we take some space and follow different paths for a little while.
How long were you?
About a year, things got sidetracked.
We still love each other.
Please don't protect my feelings here.
We're okay.
So we're just falling apart. That's just. Wow, I'm so sorry you're just watching this happen. Aaron, this must be.
I'm happy to just. I love you. That's all I'll say.
Does anyone have a spoon? Self-care.
Ellie, I really appreciate you letting me be here with all of you. Really, it means a lot to me to be able to be, to be with people who knew him actually better than I did. And I don't get that a lot at school. So it's really, it's great actually. I'm sorry I was gone for so long. Would you like cake with that?
Ellie, this year I loved you don't give up. I guess you've really forged on. You've opened us up to new everything. You see the light at the end of the tunnel we've dug with spoons, and I want to thank you for pushing me forward.
What are you?
Ellie, this year you've been brave. You've begun working you're already following a path that you really want to follow, and even if it's not exactly working out the way you want right now, I know that it's the right one for you. You're moving on, and you're following your own rules, and you're trusting yourself, and that's important. I love that.
Angela, this year I loved your resilience. You and I have broken down every day this year. But you build us up again, you do. Do you remember when Max's school called and we had to tell them that I couldn't get out of bed and you made pancakes, and I want to thank you for that.
I love you, Michael.
Mom, this year I loved your openness. You've heard me say every single possible sentence this year. You've carded me over the phone more times than I can count. You've just talked me off of so many cliffs, and you've done it all so well, with so much love, and you don't care how angry I get, and I think that's something I really needed.
Michael.
Even though everything's up in the air right now, I want to thank you for that.
This year, you've really kept me in balance. You've maintained a level of calm I've never seen in you before. And I know today was difficult, but you're looking at some of those fears right in the eye, and that keeps me from falling apart because you know how to keep everything in place. Max is gone, but you've kept him with us in more ways than one.
Dad, this year, I love how much you care about me. I know it sounds messed up, and like all I care about is me, but I know you just want what's best for me, and I know it's hard for you to see me lost. But I also know that you do trust me. You do, even when I don't trust myself to make the right decision. And I love you for that trust. Chris, I love how you push me to become stronger and fuller, more beautiful, to know myself and let you know me for all that I am, and all that we can be, and will be because you're there. And I know it's hard to push me because I'm stubborn. And even when we think we know where we're headed, we don't know what's coming. We can't know. And that's okay. That's okay. I love you.
I love you too.
Please stop breathing down my neck.
I'm trying to.
You're backseat driving.
You have a month to decide on this. I don't want you to rush into it. Back when I was your age, I thought I had it all figured out. I picked a career, thought I was in the clear, but now my business is hitting a drought. I thought that I knew better than all the options I'd seen. I had a job set in stone and did it all on my own, but now nobody wants their cassette tapes cleaned. Slow down, Max. Don't choose too fast. Your dad already made that mistake, and now I'm stuck in the past. Just slow down, Max, and God forbid, whatever you do, hear what I'm saying to you, and don't do what I did. Now I know you're thinking, that was so long ago. But I'm older, I'm wiser, let me be your advisor, or you'll never know what I know. I'm trying to be helpful.
You're
Just
not listening.
do what I say.
You're not listening.
Keep complaining, but I see that you're straining, and it's only getting in the way. I'm just asking you to slow down, Max.
You're rushing me. You're yelling at me every second to consider my options.
I want you to consider your options.
You can't hear yourself. I want to study computer science. You want me to, I don't know, regurgitate philosophy or something? What do you want from me?
I want you to consider other options.
Seriously, you're ignoring your own hypocrisy.
It's not hypocrisy.
You telling me that you don't want me to rush into something, that's not hypocrisy.
This is a big decision.
Everything is a big decision.
Max,
Picking out a goddamn tie.
you're deliberately misinterpreting me.
Choosing an egg carton is a big decision.
That's unfair.
You shift every single egg.
I'm making sure they're not cracked. That is not a big decision.
Right, and neither is moving to an entirely different city the minute your kid gets into college.
Max,
Please go somewhere else.
I'm just asking you to talk it all through.
It is my birthday, Dad. Give me a break, Jesus. Let me put this in your terms. Maybe this way you'll see. I've put my nose to the grind, and there's no doubt in my mind that I'm doing what's best for me. I've heard all of your stories because you've told them once or twice. I've given it thought, but now you need to be taught how to take your own advice. Back off, Dad, let me breathe. You say you're trying to do what's best for me, but there is so much hiding underneath. This fight we've had has gone on too long. So trust when I say that I can't wait for the day when I can finally prove you wrong.
You had to do that now.
He won't talk to me.
You're trying too hard.
I'm just trying
You're trying too hard.
I don't see it like that. He's limiting himself.
You can't force him to do anything.
I'm trying to give him advice. I'm trying to guide him. I want things to work out for him.
Look, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I think that if I were you, I'd take a step back.
He has his whole life in front of him. I feel like he's going to regret it later.
Then you need to listen to him.
But
You're pushing him, and you're pushing him, and it's not working.
I don't know how else to get through to him.
Michael, please stop.
I'm trying to be helpful. I'm really just...
I don't want to fight. Look, I'm not sure what to do, but I can tell you that whatever strategies we're using with him aren't working. And Ellie's bringing Tim. Great.
Great.
You knew Tim would be coming, right? She always does this.
So do we.
I wish we didn't have to fight. I wish that doing what was easy meant doing what was right. But some things can't work forever, and now we have to sever ties between where we started and who we are. Now it's time to realize just how far we've come.
I wish we knew this at the start. That we'd spend less time growing old and more time growing apart. But we've learned that things are always moving, and the only way improving starts is when we ask for what we need, follow all the broken parts, and they will lead us through. Things have changed, and we changed too. I feel too far away to say I'm standing next to you. It doesn't look like the dream we once shared is ever coming true.
So we grow,
We adapt,
lines get crossed,
plans get scrapped, but we have to have the aptitude to know we're not alone. We're still on the same team, but it's time to start moving on our own. We used to fall right into place, but now it's hard to find the words to fill up all this empty space. And where do we find the answer?
not by trying to dance our way around the things we really feel. Put our hearts on full display, that's how we can heal.
Remember when we first started out? both on a mission and we're making it work. Keeping ourselves from going berserk, just trying to connect the dots. And just when I thought I would never untangle all these knots, you promised we'd be okay. You always found a way.
I remember when we first started out, building a life with the world at our feet, taking on every challenge I'd meet, 'cause I knew that I would have you in my corner. I think of that girl and wish someone would warn her that you can tire yourself out. But I took that feeling and locked it away, 'cause with you everything was okay.
Can't we go back?
I wish we didn't have to
Go
fight.
back and make it all work again. Move back into that apartment and then we'll never again have to remember
I don't wanna go
when
back.
we used to fall right into place.
I don't want to work so hard anymore, not when each argument feels like a war.
I try so hard to fix it, to go back to before.
But there's no going back, we can only move forward. Things have changed,
And we changed too. We've come so far from when I first fell in love with you. But now I know it's time for something new. Readjust, redesign.
Follow your path, I'll follow mine, even though they don't align. We know we're not alone.
We're still in this together, but it's time to start moving on our own.
Hello? Mom? I'm home.
You sure this is the right house?
You've been here before, Tim. Max, is anyone home?
You're sure your parents didn't just move to the city and abandon you?
This is what I was talking about.
Don't bring this up again. We just agreed to pause it.
But I asked you specifically to stop bringing up useless scenarios as if you know every single possible outcome.
Just agreed to pause it.
Fine, we'll just ignore it. Good plan.
I'm just speculating. You're overreacting like I'm saying your parents were dead or something.
You act like you know
Your
everything.
parents have been talking about moving out since the first day I met them.
I'm just asking you to speculate differently.
Oh, well, this is how I talk. I think out loud. Don't police my speech.
Do not go there. It's your tone. It's how you talk to me.
I thought we were gonna pause this.
Can you just say you'll try or something?
Am I intruding on a marital dispute?
Hey, happy birthday.
Thank you.
You are way too old. Can you drink or something?
I'm 17, that's pretty young.
I feel like you're still 10, so...
Time makes you bolder. Children get older.
And I'm getting older, too. Well, where's Mom and Dad?
I don't care why.
Just say hi. They also said I had jury duty or something.
Yeah, the mail on your bed.
Yeah.
Who's this?
What?
Who's this? In this picture?
Which one?
This one.
My dad when he was younger. Anyways, happy birthday to me. Dad's literally just been driving me nuts. He's trying to force
I thought so, because it looks like you. I mean, not exactly like you, but you look like him a little bit.
Well, I'm adopted, so...
Huh?
Yeah, we both are.
I mean, yeah, I knew you were, but... So is today your real birthday?
What?
What I mean is, do you know the day you were actually born on?
Yes.
So is today like your adoption day or something?
No, it's my birthday.
I'm confused.
It's just my birthday.
We do something for the days we were adopted, but it's a way more low-key thing.
Today is my birthday. Why did you bring him to my birthday?
Okay, I got it. So, on your birth certificate.
Mom, where are you?
Hi, everybody. How are things? Max, can you put down this trivet? Oh, Ellie, there's some mail for you on your bed. Tim, it's been a while. Max, why don't you go grab a chair for Tim? We just didn't realize you'd be coming.
Angela, it's so good to see you. I hope taking a step back from work has had all the effect you wanted.
Thank you. I've been able to do a lot more consulting work with the firm just when they need me on the more complex cases, as opposed to focusing more specifically with all the clients. It's been a welcome adjustment.
Wow, that's top tier stuff.
I wouldn't say that.
I love that you're so successful.
Thank you. So, what's for dinner? Oh, right. Max's favorite, lasagna.
And cake and ice cream.
I mean, what kind?
Oh, it's this very special chocolate lava cake that my mom...
No, I mean, what kind of lasagna?
Oh.
Regular.
Tim, what other kind
I
of
mean,
lasagna?
there's like spinach, ground beef, pork, eggplant. My dentist, he told me about this kind of matzah lasagna. He makes it for that holiday where you can't eat bread. He's Jewish, so.
Tim McDonough, everyone.
It's just regular ricotta, mozzarella, tomato sauce lasagna. Hope that's all right.
Well, it looks great.
Thank you. Ellie, you should really go check the mail on your bed.
Isn't it just jury duty?
I think so, but there's some other mail in the mix. I just like it if you checked it out before dinner.
Okay. Aren't we about to sit down?
Go check your mail.
Alrighty. See you in 30 seconds.
Right behind you.
Oh boy, we are in for a night.
Don't say that. I'm sure things will even out between them.
That's what you say every time, and it never really turns out like that, does it?
He's a nice guy. They're good for each other, aren't they?
They were yelling about something when I came in.
Can you go get Dad for dinner?
Please, no.
I need to be focusing on your cake.
I don't want to interact.
I know. He's definitely been trying a little too hard.
Yes! I got it! Holy shit, I got it! They want me to work on the case.
Ellie, that's amazing! I'm so proud of you.
Through snail mail.
Yes, it's this huge internship, and it's honestly fucking insane.
You're my little Michelle Obama!
Anyway, Ellie, I'm so proud of you.
This is so huge. Oh my gosh.
Did I hear you got it?
Yes, it's honestly ridiculous. I really didn't expect them to want me.
Of course they did.
Still, I don't know. It's shocking.
This is so great.
Let's eat.
Wow, this is going exactly according to plan.
When do you start?
It says to come in next week, but I don't know if that's starting or just getting to meet
I think
people.
we're gonna have to get you a pantsuit.
Well, I'm just so glad this is working out for you, sweetie.
I really thought it was going to go to this other guy.
We may have turned it down.
You're trailblazing. It's really great.
Well, I'm not exactly blazing a trail. I'm just kind of following yours.
But it's you who's doing it, not everyone.
It's
can
finance.
just.
A lot of people.
I'm just so proud of you.
Thanks.
If I could be provocative for like 1 minute, I just would love some of this positive attention.
Max, come on.
What? I'm really proud of you. Like, you totally did it. It's just, when I do something, like get into a school I want to go to, Dad won't even let me be excited about it, and I just think that's interesting.
Max, not right now.
I'm just being honest. We're also happy for Ellie, and it just seems like there's a double standard.
Ellie is on a completely different track. It's a different situation.
It's really not. She's about to start a new job. I'm about to start a new school.
Please don't talk about me like I'm not in the room.
Can we avoid this during dinner, please?
You didn't seem to want to avoid it earlier.
Max!
This lasagna is delicious.
I'm just saying we're also happy about Ellie doing this thing that's really exciting, but you're just trying to completely, control my trajectory.
I'm trying to give you advice. I'm not trying to control you.
Let's all just take a second and understand that the two of you are both doing amazing things and both really making strides into very separate but both worthwhile fields.
Stop glossing over this. Ellie, you can hear what I'm saying, right?
Max, don't involve me.
No, too late. You're involved. I'm just pointing out Dad's hypocrisy yet again, and I need you to back me up.
I don't even know if I'm going to take it.
All right, the cake.
Again, it's not hypocrisy.
What do you mean you're not going to take it?
I don't know. I don't know.
You can't just not take this. This is what we planned on.
We have to let it cool a bit before we dig right in, but
You can't just not take this.
You can't just tell me what to do.
I need to use the restroom.
Oh boy.
Max,
Stop.
I'm not saying anything.
should someone go check on him?
He's not a child.
Are you okay?
Mom.
No, really, something's up. You're not acting like you.
I'm fine.
Look. Take a deep breath. It's a big moment and it feels like sudden death. Like you don't know what to do. Like your back's against the wall. Like you're looking at what's in front of you and you don't like it at all. But when the going gets tough, that's the stuff that pays off in the end. So what do? You break or you bend. Let it bring out the best in you. After all of the bad days you had to go through, they'll trip you up but can't keep you down. Oh, remember you have invested too much to give it up now without seeing it through. Just make a choice and start to go. Take it step by step, steady and slow. All that it takes is you to know you've got the best in you. I know it's hard to think when you're right on the brink, but you've still gotta try. And it's scary to choose when you might be wrong, but there's nothing to lose except to let life pass you by. I've been there before, now it's your turn to figure it out. So what'll you do? Give in to the doubt, or let it bring out the best in you? Even you'll be surprised by all the things you can do. Just make a choice and start to go.
Just make a choice and start to go.
Take it step by step, steady and slow.
Step by step, steady and slow.
And on the hardest days, you'll know that's what brings out the best in you, the part that knows who you are and believes in it too. And let the rest just melt away. Oh, we're already impressed by you, and I want you to hear that and to know that it's true. Leave the doubt in the past, it's gone, it's done.
Stare down the barrel of a gun
And know there won't be anyone to stop the best in you.
Hey, Dad, take some parenting tips from Mom.
Max.
The cake looks great, Angela.
Thank you.
I'll think about it.
I don't want to talk about this right now.
We need the, I'm gonna go get the ice cream from the freezer.
You know what we should do this year?
What?
Ellie, why would you bring that up?
You loved it when you were younger.
Yeah, because we were children.
Don't be in such a hurry to grow up.
It's so sweet.
It's so fake.
Not if you actually try to be genuine.
No, it's my birthday and I'm vetoing it.
Yeah, but you're in a terrible mood.
Back at ya.
What are we talking about?
It's this ritual.
Can't believe you even call it a ritual. It's not creepy. We're not sacrificing anything.
It could put you in a better mood.
It's this forced thing.
I would love to be in a better mood.
Here's how it works.
Well, the way we used to do it.
Do not sing the song. Do not sing the song.
We used to sing this song. That's the thing I loved about you this year. And then each of us, we'd go around in a circle and we'd say one thing we love about everyone in the circle.
Usually from the last year, trying to be specific so we know what to continue doing.
You know, giving your loved ones corporate feedback like every normal family does.
Yeah, but if you try, you can really get your point across.
4 against 1, Max.
Live a little. Don't you want to hear what we love about you?
Okay, fine, I'll do it, but it's just gonna backfire.
It's not going to backfire.
If it backfires, then you'll be right, and you love being right.
If it backfires, I get to major in CS.
But you can't make it backfire. If the ritual goes without a hitch, you agree to keep talking with me about where you want to go to school.
I mean, we have to define what counts as backfire.
Whoa, slow down. We are not making bets about your future. Not happening. I veto it.
Come on, Max. Do it for me.
Yeah, I mean, do it for your sister.
Okay, fine, you convinced me, Tim. I'll do it, but I'm not going first.
I'll go first. Max, this year I loved your creativity, your ability to look at a blank canvas and see the coding underneath. Then, you give the example, you've made all those websites and a program for Alexis.
Alexa.
Remember, we're not supposed to interrupt each other. You made that program for Alexa with the one Yoda quote a day. There weren't that many. He doesn't say much, right? But in any case, you're really coming to your own and finding what you really want to do, and I admire that. Happy birthday, sweetie. That's the thing I loved about you this year.
Then you say thank you. Thanks, Mom.
And then it goes in a circle.
Wait, I want to try something different this year. Can I say my thing to Mom now?
Max, that messes with the whole...
Oh, it gets boring if it's regular. Mom, this year I've loved your optimism.
You're just commandeering this.
Thank you, sweetie.
Don't interrupt. Anyways, it's been a bit tough these past few months to see what the future holds for me. But I guess hearing you tell Ellie to follow her dreams really makes me want to follow mine. If Dad will allow that, of course. So, thanks for that. That's the thing.
You're putting words in my mouth. That's not what I'm saying. It's not about allowing you to do anything. I'm just...
Dad, it's not your turn, is it?
Ellie, can I say my piece to Max next?
Since when am I the de facto facilitator of
Let's
this?
keep this calm.
You started this whole thing.
Oh, God.
Told you it'd backfire.
Max, this year I loved your ambition.
Oh, come on.
Don't interrupt. You're really good at making short-term decisions. You know what you want, and you won't let anyone get in your way. I admire that. Your drive to achieve really is inspiring, but I'm asking you to consider that there are other areas that also deserve your attention.
What a backhanded compliment.
I love you, Max.
No shit, I love you too.
Okay, my turn. Max, this year I loved your willpower, your very clear intentions and inability to back down.
Ellie, stop it.
Don't interrupt. My example is right now. You're a little bit feisty, and that's okay. But I'd really appreciate it if you could chill out for a second so we can actually do this.
Ellie, this year I loved how you like to stir the pot for fun and make me feel like shit for actually standing
All
up for
right.
myself.
I'm taking the reins. Everybody, take a breath. Okay? Ellie, this year I loved your ability to see the good in others.
Oh, God.
Don't
You're
interrupt.
Don't
always
interrupt.
able to dig deep in yourself and find the light in everyone.
Can I just say one thing?
I'm still going. Michael, this year I loved your bravery.
Don't say that, Angela.
Don't interrupt.
Don't interrupt.
Angela, this year I loved your spirit, your bright and kind and open spirit.
What are you talking about, Dad?
I'll do you next. Ellie, I am in awe of your determination, your drive to accomplish. I remember when you weren't even sure you were going to get into law school, and look at you now, that internship, you're going places. That's the thing
Please
I
don't
love.
bring that up.
No one has said anything about me this entire time.
Tim.
Oh.
Oh, Tim.
Oh, Tim. I love that you have goals and ideas and a vision. You push me to do what's right for me, and I appreciate that. I think we need to break up.
Ellie, you shouldn't be eating that. It's for the cake.
Crap, I totally blanked.
And it's right before dinner.
I'm actually really sorry. I can go get another pint right now.
We can do it later. He just texted me saying he's in an Uber and approaching with all the swiftness of Hermes. Oh, forgot to tell you my friend Aaron is coming. Sorry. He's better than Tim.
You know what? I'm sure he is.
Well, that's a surprise.
Weren't you planning on surprising him?
You're right. It's fine. It's just an extra person.
It's really not a big deal.
Okay, all right. Here we go. Everybody get in position. Michael, where are you?
I'm already hiding.
Where?
I'm in position. Just get ready.
How close is he?
I just don't get what you like about the prequels.
I mean, it's not like they're cinematic masterpieces. That's not what I'm saying.
Then what are you saying? We're here.
I don't know. I just think it's interesting to see how Yoda feels so guilty for not seeing it coming. Like, sure, the whole Force is cloudy argument is terrible, but like...
I just don't get why we need to see what happens before when we already know what happens after.
And they all feel partially responsible for how it turned out in the end. I just think it's cool storytelling.
You are such a nerd. Endearing kind. Is anyone home?
You have a very nice house. The feel of it is like, very lived in. Like, it's cozy.
Stop lying. We've been in the middle of moving for like eons. It feels like we're squatting here.
I don't know. Feels different from my house. Has some spunk, some fire, some hotcha.
You're hilarious and also embarrassing me.
Really a warm welcome your family has given us.
Yeah.
Huh?
On my birthday. I come all the way home for my birthday, and this is the welcoming committee?
Surprise!
Knew it.
Happy birthday to you.
Max, and this must be
Aaron.
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 I told you he was coming.
So great to meet you. We're really just so glad you're here. Welcome, welcome.
Please excuse our appearance. We've been in the moving stages for a little while now.
Really, I didn't even notice. Looks fine to me.
You guys really got me.
Are you a legal adult now?
Well, it is his birthday.
His first birthday away from home, in fact.
I'm right here.
First birthday where you've been away from home for the whole year.
1 whole year.
It's been like 6 months.
Such a contrarian, am I right?
I'm working on it.
He is working on it, slowly, but surely.
I can't believe you're like an independent human being now. It feels like you were cleaning my shirt in the playground last week.
So, who's hungry?
We have a delicious lasagna right out of the oven, but if you'd like a soda or a cocktail.
You guys are incredibly upbeat. Is everything okay?
I think there are two
Oh.
reasons why we're so upbeat.
3.
Yes, 3.
1, it's your birthday, of course.
2. Ellie just told us that she met someone.
Guys, not right now.
Oh, we can be excited. Let us live.
He's not a Tim adjacent, is he?
No.
What's the third reason?
We made a decision about the move.
Wow, really?
We were going to talk about it at dinner, but we wouldn't want to bore Aaron.
Wow, I'm really gonna miss this place.
I am not.
Ellie's been living with our parents for a while now.
Anyway,
As I said, we've been moving for a little while now.
Can you guys leave? Sorry, I mean, I want to show Aaron around since I guess this will be the last time I'll be here.
All right, fine. I have to fix up lasagna. Michael?
Welcome to our home.
That includes you.
what? Come on, I'm cool. I'm hip. Let me in on the hot gossip of freshman year. God, I miss college.
Then tell me about this new guy you're talking to.
Firstly, it's barely anything. Secondly, they're not a guy.
Oh. Wow, awesome.
Yeah, please don't tell mom and dad.
Why? I'm sure they wouldn't mind.
I don't want to deal with it right now.
I'm sure they wouldn't mind.
Well, is this a thing?
Okay, see you at dinner. Jeez.
Is this your dad?
Yeah, do you think we look similar?
Huh? I mean, I don't really see it.
People say the pictures make us look similar.
I mean, I guess your jaws look kind. No, I don't really see it. Not that that's a bad thing.
No, I get it. Let me take your coat. We have this weird shortage of hangers.
I don't know where this is going, but I wanted to keep on going. All the pictures that he's showing me, and I'm meeting his family, and I know it's just Max. But let's look at the facts of the case. I mean, I can't even keep a straight face. I don't know where this is going, but let's pick up the pace.
Thanks for coming to this. Seriously, sometimes I just need a buffer. But it's also cool to show you around, and sorry if my parents were kind of weird.
You got it. I'm your guy. Can I go pee somewhere?
Yeah, it's down that way. I'm not sure what I'm feeling, but it feels like I hit the ceiling. I would usually be concealing this, but I'm starting to reminisce. There's just been so much change, but it doesn't feel strange here today. With him here it all feels okay. I'm not sure what I'm feeling, but I like it this way. I wanna give this a shot, but what if Aaron objects? But I can't pretend to know what's on his mind. I'll have to see what comes next.
I think I like him a lot. I wonder if he suspects.
My only hope is that the stars align. We'll have to see what comes next. Just wait and see what comes next.
All right, let's dig in.
Now, Aaron, I don't know if you've ever heard of a matzo lasagna before.
It's not a matzo lasagna.
Oh, yeah, my dad makes that on Passover.
Really?
So tell us about your classes, what's going on there.
Well, we met in 110,
Pretty basic coding class, but we got paired for the first project.
and we had to make this game together. Just pretty simple.
So we decided to do this like Dodger-style game, and it's just that you avoid the objects falling from the sky.
Really common, but we wanted to spice it up a bit, so we added that you had to stack things that were falling. like in Tetris, but you couldn't get hit by any of them.
Wow, this sounds great.
It got a little complicated, but
We
that's okay.
got a B minus.
We're bouncing back,
It's totally fine. We're gonna be bouncing back.
but I want to hear about home. What's happening?
Everything's pretty normal.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, how's the hunt for purpose going?
It's going. I'm applying to lots of stuff, and I'm volunteering at the conservation agency that's doing a lot of work with the forestry department.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it's a lot, but it feels okay, and I think I'm getting somewhere in terms of a resume I can send places.
You already have a really impressive resume.
Well, yeah, it's different. I wanna change the image I'm putting out in the world. More mean green fighting machine, and less I've been sitting in a cubicle since I graduated college.
Good point. How's living at home, sleeping in your old bed?
Don't ask. It's still somehow covered in mail.
I love it. I love having you home. Makes me feel like you still need me.
Feels like we've gone back in time. Do you remember when you used to sneak Halloween candy up to your room?
I don't do that anymore.
But it feels great to remember, doesn't it? It feels good, especially now that I have more free time to spend with you. Just less work to do in the office.
Tell me about it.
So what do you do, Miss Fisher?
Oh, Angela, please. Just some consulting here and there, but that's boring. We want to hear more about what you two are doing.
Oh, I'm sure it's not boring. And you, Mr. Fisher?
I'm a music guy. I do a lot of work with older forms of recording. Last week I helped this guy transfer his wedding video from tape to DVD.
It's crazy how that's even possible.
It's not that hard.
Like, I don't know, I just think it's wild how quickly things change, you know? Like, tape was the main form of recording for forever, and then suddenly digital came around.
Yup, it goes quickly.
I mean, regardless of the form, it's so cool to have those memories recorded, you know? It's great to relive them.
Aaron, tell them about your project.
Well, I don't have to. I mean, okay. So, it kind of relates to the whole memory thing, like how to make sure you don't miss anything. How do I explain this well? Okay, so on vacation, you obviously take a lot of photos. And I don't know yet, but I'm trying to design some kind of software, like a kind of AI. And I want the camera itself to be able to capture what the human eye might miss. I want that camera to focus on it as it's happening, as opposed to you noticing when you look back later. Does that make any sense? It's like trying to help us see what's underneath it all, if that makes sense.
It's really, really cool, and I think it could really work.
It's really a rough draft at the moment. And Max is doing this really cool thing with his friends where they create a phrase for Siri or Google Assistant.
Or Alexa.
Or Alexa. And you can basically notify all your friends, family, whatever. You can tell them about any specific event all at once. It could be anything from a birth announcement to you got a new hat, or like in an emergency.
That's not totally true. It's not fully functional at all. I'm not as good as Aaron.
I'm sure it'll get there.
Yeah. It's
Well-
just hard because I don't want to mess it up.
It's just so great to see you growing and creating
It-
and
Sounds really interesting, Max.
Thanks. I just sometimes freak myself out because everything is overwhelming and there's this pressure everywhere, and I'm in a completely new environment and I get overwhelmed.
Things will change and you'll change too. And it gets easier each time you take on something new. You'll be surprised by how much you'll push through.
every road and every turn.
Is a lesson we will learn, and you always can return for help because you're not alone. Even though we're far apart, we don't have to be moving on our own. We've been thinking
Well,
about the move.
maybe we shouldn't right now.
You know what we should do this year?
You're not serious.
You want to do the ritual after last year?
What? I'm feeling good.
But I think it's a great idea.
Well, first we have to have the cake.
Oh my gosh, I forgot to put it in the oven. I guess I decided to wait since Ellie ate all the ice cream. Let me go do that right now.
You didn't.
I did. I forgot.
How could you possibly forget?
I've been eating a lot of ice cream lately.
Oh, it's so hard when you don't have a job and you're mooching off your parents.
Hey,
I'm kidding.
Max, I am deeply sorry that I ate all the ice cream.
It's really okay.
In fact, I will go and get some right now.
You don't have to do that.
It's tradition. We have to have the ice cream when we do the ritual. We have a little while.
No,
Let me go get the ice cream. It's fine.
it's really okay. We can just have cake, seriously.
It's really okay, Max. Let me go get the ice cream. You're busy enough. Your friend is here.
Why don't I go get the ice cream? That way you all can have your family time, and then when I come back, we can have the ice cream together.
You're our guest. Why would you?
I really don't mind.
Well, we go to this specific cute little place. It is really good.
Yeah,
flavors.
Google Maps, what's it called?
You're not just going to go alone. I'll go with you.
But it's your birthday.
I'm happy to do it.
It's very kind of you, Max.
If anyone should do it, it should be me because I ate all the ice cream.
You're in your pajamas.
Okay,
I don't
I'm
want to
gonna go
argue
get the
about this.
car.
I want to do this for everyone. See you on a bit.
Wait. Before you go, you're growing up.
It's my birthday. That's kind of the point.
Yeah, I know, but it's just we're all getting older. We all seem older. I'm watching you grow up, watching as you show us all the things you want to do, finding your own way. You know what to say to people when they don't believe that you will look before you leave. I'm so glad that we can still learn so much from each other. So happy birthday to my grown-up little brother. Most of my childhood, the four of us couldn't be in the same room without fighting. I can't remember a time that I've been in this house and it's felt more inviting. When we were kids, we would always be looking for new ways to bug one another. And even a year ago, sometimes it felt like I couldn't be close with my brother. But I'm watching you grow up, watching as you trust yourself and follow your own plan, burying the fear, learning how to hear the voice that tells me I can take a stand, that I control my choice. I know you never like it when we don't, and fawn and smother, so I'll just say happy birthday to my grown-up little brother.
Ellie, I'm telling you, there's enough doubt in this world without you adding to it. There's only one way to know what you're able to do, and that's trying to do it. I wish you'd let yourself shoot for the stars and spend less of your time compromising. Trust in yourself the way I trust in you, and you might find the outcome surprising. Now we're growing up.
Now we're growing
Now
up.
we know
It's less about the things we want to do. It's who we want to be.
You know you've got me to go. I'll help you make it through.
And I'll be giving it my all. You always know just what to say.
The same is true the other way. We'll
Be there for each other. Happy birthday to my grown-up little brother.
Save some for the ritual. I love you too. A lot.
Max, come on. Nice to meet you guys. Be back with ice cream.